Hey, how's it going? Future Tez here, coming to you from Phoenix, Arizona. If you're a little bit confused as to what's happening, I just wanted to explain that the next video you're about to see is my first day in Manila. You're probably wondering, well, wait a minute, didn't you just take that hike to go visit Wang Ad Ogay and get a tattoo? Well, don't you worry, because that episode with Wang Ad is still coming up. Just consider last week's episode as sort of the jump into the rabbit hole into the magical land of the Philippines. So starting with today, I have decided to share with you my experiences all 3.5 weeks of my time in the Philippines in chronological order so that you can experience the progression of my time in the Philippines from start to finish. With that said, on to the episode. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 3. Testing. Manihopia. What is it? Manihopia and then something else. I think it was food related. Manihopia popcorn. Whoa. Hey, that's really close.
Really see my face because my hat's doing a good job of blocking my face. Hi. We're in Manila. It's really unreal. Blowing my mind right now. Okay, we're doing this. Mabu, hi and welcome back to the channel. My name is Tez Milan. I am a Filipina American creative, and I'm going to tell you, it's kind of blowing my mind to be here right now. Like, every time that I've been to the Philippines in the past, it's always been with like a group, it's been with family, it's been like organized in some form or fashion by somebody else. This is the first time that I'm here in the Philippines, and it's all on me, what it is that I decide that I want to do. So I feel kind of overwhelmed by that. I'm just kind of like, okay, what am I going to be doing here? What is it that I'm going to do? Am I going to get lost in the middle of the city? Am I going to be able to survive this? The thing that I want to share with you in this episode today is not only that this is like the very first day that I'm spending here in Manila, but also just kind of where I'm at, like the state of affairs, the place that I am at right now emotionally, psychologically, when it comes to visiting my family's home country, like the country that they came from, the country that I technically come from, but that I have very little connection to, but that I have created this YouTube series in order to develop a stronger and more intimate and deeper connection to in general. So I'm just gonna start off by saying that I am super overwhelmed right now. And I'm overwhelmed for many reasons. I'm overwhelmed because the city is just gigantic and there's a lot of people here and there's a lot of energy. And so like there's, first of all, that. Like Manila is known to be one of the craziest, busiest, overpopulated cities in the entire world. And it happens to be the place where my parents went to school, where my parents met, where my parents worked before they decided to move to the United States. And so it's a really important place in my family's history. And also just in this country's history. I mean, it's the capital. It's like where everything kind of happens from a political and economic standpoint, where everything kind of originates. So it's really important in that sense. I also have a lot of overwhelm, I think, because of just how much it is that I want to do here. Like, I want to see everything. I want to eat everything. I want to like go and do it all. And I want to meet as many people as possible. But at the same time, I'm also like really hesitant to like share myself and to go out there and just be like, hey, I'm Tez, I'm doing this YouTube series. Like last night, for example, we went out to dinner and they know me as the singer because I came here as a singer the last time that I met this couple that I'm staying with. And so they introduced me to their friends and they're like, oh, this is Tez Milan. She was in Miss Saigon and here, you know, she's a singer and she did this amazing thing with my husband's band. And then they asked me, the guest that they introduced me to, the friend that they introduced me to, asked, so are you still singing? Are you still doing that? And I'm like, no, I'm just in marketing. For whatever reason, I didn't want to tell him that, hey, I'm here because I want to find a connection to this place and I want to do that through my YouTube series. Like, I didn't tell him I was a YouTuber. I was like, oh yeah, I'm in marketing. And then that was it. And he's like, oh, I'm okay. Like expecting me to be like, oh yeah, I'm a singer, I'm doing all these amazing things. Instead of just being like, oh yeah, I'm doing this thing that's like super amazing because it's reconnecting me to you and to the country and to, you know, all of these people. So I've got a couple here who are like chatting it up. Chatting it up or no? Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. I'm also feeling overwhelmed because of all of the things that, I don't know, it's like they were impressed upon me, they were told to me about the Philippines, like a lot of the hesitation that my parents feel towards the country personally, like my mom is like, oh, be super careful. But then again, she also came from what I was told is like the most dangerous and like poverty-stricken parts of Manila, which is Tondo. And, you know, she saw people being murdered on the street in front of her. I have a lot of their hesitations, reservations, concerns about being here in the Philippines. And I feel like a lot of Filipinos who are older, who, you know, I was talking to a friend about this, there are Filipinos who moved to the States in the 60s and 70s, around the time of like martial law and all of this stuff happening in the city, in Manila in particular, and in the country in general, but like in Manila in particular, who left at that time and have come back. You know, they have their people and their family that they come back to, but like they have these like reservations about the place. Like they're like, oh, don't go back, it's gonna be really dangerous, and oh, don't go there. You know, and it's like we have all this buildup about like what it is that a place can be and what it means. And it's like, yeah, so I'm battling a lot of like that, and all of the anxiety that I'm feeling is like super surprising to me. I thought when I decided to come to the Philippines, I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna have like such a great time. And I think I will have that. But at the same time, like as I'm starting this journey, actually being here in the motherland, I'm just feeling overwhelmed. Like that's it. I mean, okay, I'll confess that when I was getting ready to come here, I got so stressed out and so anxious that I actually gave myself a cold sore. I never get cold sores, ever. And yet I gave myself a cold sore. And you know, it's what it is what it is. It's healed, I'm fine. But like that's how, I don't know, that's just how stressed out I got about coming here. I'm gonna change that. I'm not gonna feel so stressed out anymore. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna have an amazing time. Let me just share with you really briefly before I let you go kind of my hopes about when I leave the Philippines in 3 weeks plus. Like this is the way that I wanna feel, and this is what I wanna think when I leave, is that I just wanna feel really connected, and I wanna feel comfortable, and I wanna feel like I got this. Like I know this a little bit better than I did before I came here. And I'm changed forever for the better because of what it is that I experienced coming here and meeting the people and getting to know the people and seeing the land, being connected to the land. And I know that Manila is not exactly the best place to like be reconnecting to like the land and the people because it's just so busy and so hectic and so like built up. But at the same time, like I'm actually, yeah, I think that this is gonna be good because I just want to feel reconnected. I want to feel reconnected, and I want to feel, yeah, like that I have a better understanding of what this place is about. And it's weird because it's like, it's translating as, oh, I hope that they understand me and I hope that they get me, but it's like not even about me. It's like, I just really hope that I have a better understanding of how this place works, how the people work, like what the people think about those who left and what the people think about Filipinos who are abroad, especially in the United States, because that's where I come from. Not that that's like the main thing that they should be focused on, but just like I come from there as an American, as a Filipina American, and like what is it that they see in me as I come to their country, as I come to our country, and am rediscovering it and trying to connect with it. Like, I just want to have a better understanding of that. Like that's what I want. And that's it. Like, and it can manifest itself in like all kinds of forms and shapes and sizes. And, you know, I just really want to walk away from this, or fly away from this first trip back with this channel and this mission, this life mission as like the focal point. Like, I want to leave this place really feeling connected and more settled inside myself as to what this place means and for me and how it works and all of its beauty and tragedy. And, you know, I just want to understand all facets of it and be open to it. Because that's the other thing too that really surprised me about me coming here, is just like how aggressive I got. Like, as I was coming into Manila, like flying from the United States, like it started in Phoenix. Like somebody told me to like do something with my luggage and I got so mad. I was like, ew, what are you trying to do, telling you what to do? You know, and I'm just like, where's this anger coming from? Where's all this aggression and anger coming from? Like, why am I so on the defensive and why am I so angry? And I think it's because I was so nervous and so anxious, but at the same time, I also feel like it's because I'm like, battling like all of this internal like turmoil that's happening that I self-created about coming here and about getting closer. So it's like I want to better understand like why I'm so like this all the time, even though I'm like this, and get to a place where I'm like this. Okay, open arms. What else you got? You know? So that's it for this episode. I hope some of this made sense to you, because it certainly doesn't make any sense to me right now. And oh yeah, by the way, I'm like super jet lagged. That's the other thing too. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching, for sharing this moment with me here in the motherland. And I will see you next week. Paalam. Goodbye. Oh my God. Ugh. Wow. Wild. And that's a wrap.